Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Dials here at Cheyenne, Wyoming Hyperspace Trial 2019 for the podcast. My name is Asa.
And I'm Adam.
And we are in round 5, where Lester Santos of the Mynock Squadron podcast faces off against Brack Lee, our own local legend. Brack is playing First Order. Lester with Rebels and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 75 minutes on the clock.
Sorry, what squadron was that?
The Back to Dials podcast squadron.
There is only one.
There can be only one on this stream. Both of these players currently 4-0, undefeated today at the Cheyenne Hyperspace Trial. They actually all came in together. Fun fact, Brack and Lester have known each other for over 25 years.
Yeah, Brack was letting us in on this little bit of history here right before the game. Brack said he's known Lester since he was
a pro mountain boarder.
Yeah,
apparently.
pro mountain boarder,
And
which
also,
is really
cool.
which
is rad, and got into the game because of what he was seeing Sam Vargas
Yep.
and Lester doing on Facebook. So Lester and Brack are good friends. So this is going to be a friendly grudge match. Lester and DU actually both here at the tournament, all the way in from Southern California. Really happy to have them here. Really happy to see them representing Lester representing Rebels here. So let's talk about these lists.
All right, yeah. So on the left we have Lester with Nora Wexley in the Y-Wing, Dutch Vander, Gold Squadron veteran, and Saw Guerrera with Leia Crew and Pivot Wing. All those
double
Y-Wings
tap
with double tap veteran turret gunner ion cannon turrets. So they pretty much just keep those locked forward because that allows you to do a primary out the front, and then you get to do the second attack out of the front turret arc, which is different than your primary front arc.
The other nice thing about this list is that we have Saw Guerrera in there. Saw is really a boon to a list like this, where they're especially high hull Y-Wing list, because they'll take a damage card pretty quickly, and now suddenly they have rerolls on every single one of their attacks, as long as they stick fairly close to Saw Guerrera. So Saw is sort of the AWAC ship of the squadron, the central support ship, being able to power them up to a great degree. Now Brack's list, on the other hand, is very different, but also very, very efficient. We see Lieutenant Tavson making another appearance, that Initiative 3.
Oh, that Upsilon.
Yeah, he's back with Pattern Analyzer this time, Quick Draw with Fanatical, Special Forces Gunner, Backdraft just with Fanatical, and Muse, the old Zen. So the old Zen, or whatever was that, Epsilon
I love that
leader?
band.
I do love Muse. Yes, that's probably where FFG got their inspiration from. A fantastic list. I've been hearing a lot about this list all day from members of our very own Mile High Squadron, mostly in the context of I don't want to play against that. So we'll see how this goes. Now we have some questions from the chat here. Grumpy Grandpa 76 asked if we've seen a lot of Clone Wars today. Actually, we have not.
Yeah, surprising. There
are a few players playing it, right? But
yeah,
they're not percolating towards the top tables right now. I think a lot of that is because
makes sense. It's brand new. They haven't had a chance to really fly it, figure out how to fly it well.
Right.
We haven't really seen, there just hasn't been enough time for anything really good to come out of it. And I guess
exactly,
there isn't anything just outright broken.
Right. So
that's
well,
good.
I mean, maybe Count Dooku.
Maybe.
But we've seen actually Paul Heaver's in our chat. He says a lot of people aren't going to bring lists they haven't had practice with for a trial. Those that do haven't had a lot of practice and haven't optimized their list, which is true. I don't think, it's not to say that there isn't a chance for people who have not, really flown that Clone Wars stuff yet to do fairly well. It's just that a lot of people would rather bring, if they're trying to do well, something that they've practiced with, something that they've had some time to put on the table.
Yeah, we have seen quite a few Danger Zone varieties.
Yes, Mile High Squadron's here, so they're flying Danger Zone almost exclusively.
Hey, Asa. Hey, Asa.
Yes.
Asa. Danger Zone!
Go away. We do see some gas clouds out there on the field, though. We've been seeing those all day, making
there's
their
one.
appearance here.
And I believe when you place those down, you're required to go.
All right. So that's the kind of stream that we're running now. Do you think that there's a it's just a fully loaded Anakin, and a single V19 is the best Clone Wars list. Who needs to optimize that further?
Well,
so as,
but what happens when you come up against only an Obi-Wan on like 15
on
pegs?
17 pegs? Well, it's the V19 that'll do you good.
Okay,
Yeah, there you go. So here we are. As the time ticks down here, Adam, do you think that one of these lists sort of has an advantage based on composition against one of the others?
Wow, we're 5 minutes in and they haven't even finished placing.
Yeah, Ken got us started early this time.
Well, I've heard of the nasty, nasty things that Brack's list does, but also Lester's list has a lot of firepower.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think it's very evenly matched.
I think I think it's pretty evenly matched. We got like tanky.
We have two tanky, high firepower 4-ship lists here.
Yeah,
is really what it boils down to. With two players that are currently undefeated and obviously know how to fly them well. So I'm very excited. I think this is going to be an excellent game. And we see these rocks here deployed in a wide triangle formation in the center, not really favoring either side. Although we did see Lester take pains to put those rocks at least, or those obstacles at least at range 3 from his side of the board. So it seemed like he has a plan really for those obstacles.
Yeah, I can see him doing some fine measurements here. It looks like using that range ruler to put that U-wing exactly where he knows it's supposed to go. So
Indeed.
this is definitely a practiced opening.
Oh yes, we've seen some good openings today too. By Jim Frank of all people, and some Danger Zone this morning from Ken Cho.
Danger Zone. Okay, I'm done.
What was that, Ken? Yeah, Ken was on first round, right?
Yeah. We had Ken and Ben.
Ben and Ken, that's right.
I was like, oh, I should combine their names. It's still Ken.
It's
or
still
Ben.
just Ken or just Ben. Yep.
Banana Ken.
Banana Ken.
Banana Ken.
So Brack is deploying sort of in a little corner here. So is Lester. I think we're both fully aware that none of these formations are going to stay, right in their little corners, So they're all gonna be going in different directions, right?
Yeah.
Especially Brack's. I mean, Lester's is gonna stay together, but he knows that Brack is probably gonna break off with those FOs.
Is he, or is he gonna like cluster them all together around Tavzin?
I think he's gonna keep them nearby because Tavson can use his ability to coordinate them and give them a lot of actions.
Okay.
But I mean, I would not be surprised to see Brack also swing around a little bit wide, do the classic flank the rebels thing.
I don't know. I guess we'll see here.
Yep. Just to note here, we do have quick draws arc pointing forwards, backdrafts arc pointing rearwards. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep. So backdraft is back.
Yep, exactly.
Quick draw
what
is
you would think.
Quick. Wait. Okay.
So how would you, if you were Lester here, how would you approach this list? You notice that he's got Nora down sort of off to the side there as a flank guard. Do you think she's going to be super effective in that position?
I'm trying to think about what Nora, because what does
Nora's
Nora in the
ability-
Y-Wing do?
Yeah, it's same as Nora in an arc. When she's at range 1 of an enemy, she gets to add an evade to her.
Okay, so I'm almost guessing Nora is a little bit bait. Be like, oh, Nora's off by herself. Go for Nora, but then Nora's tanky, so then that's the most efficient way to, I guess, stay alive, and then everything else just choose whatever is attacking Nora apart.
Sure. All right, a one hard turn from Muse right in front of the Starkiller base pilot.
Did that fit?
It looks like it did not fit.
It bumped, so he's just there.
Next, Lester's Gold Squadron veteran with Selfless to keep that damage moved around. Doing it too hard right there.
Bye.
As we thought, fairly standard for a rebel list like this to start skirting down the bottom of the field. This is why Lester took pains to put those rocks out a little ways from his side, so he has that option then to turn down.
Was he? Yeah. What do you think he would have benefited from jousting Brack's list?
It's actually kind of hard to say who has the jousting effective or the jousting.
Yeah, just because of the double taps on the turrets. Like,
well, the double taps
on
on the turrets are really nice, but so's like Tavson's very good. Quick Draw's very good. All of those first order ships, especially that Upsilon, just tanking so much damage. And you have to sort of think that if Brack is playing to his strengths, he's probably not going to let that list come all at him at the same time, unless that's Tavson, which is not a bad situation for Brack to be in because Tavson can take so much and benefits so much from having a lot of ships firing at him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh, because Tavson gets the action.
Right. Tavson gets actions when he takes
that would be
damage.
A lot of actions.
Well, I mean, he only
guess
has 2
one.
charges, right? So
okay.
you're going to take a maximum of 2 per turn, but I mean, still 2 is plenty, right?
Yeah, then he's got fully modded shot on whoever.
Saw Gerrera closing pivot wing and hard stopping.
Huh.
Turn in towards the center there. I would assume.
And turning around. Gonna face
also
down.
Very solid, yes. Backdraft doing a 3 sloop. Marking the side of Quick Draw and just S looping back and 2 pilot right. Brack Draft playing very cagey here.
There it is.
There it is.
There
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Because this is the Brack to Dial stream at this point, right? It just starts to pop off and we both know it.
Yep. All right, Brack to Dials.
Now
They're not done moving, so we're not quite Brack to Dials. Okay, so next up we have
Nora Wexley.
Nora Wexley.
2 turn, imagine that.
Nora Wexley going down. Oh, looks like everyone's facing down now.
Yep.
He's going to drag him through those rocks. Or at least going to try. Now, are we going to have a game of all the rebels kind of flying down and over, and then all those first order are just going to stay in that pocket?
I hope not. That wouldn't be very fun to stream.
Well, at least we have coffee in the other room.
Quick Draw there doing a 3 bank right past Brack Draft.
Was that a 3 bank? Is that
that's another 3 sloop.
It is.
Brack really committed to staying right in that pocket there. Beginning of engagement phase, Muse will be able to take the stress off of Lieutenant Tavson. Tavson being unstressed, very nice. He can stop. They can pull off that little combo as many times as he wants.
Yep.
I mean, do you think that Brack is just going to stay there for a very long time? Like,
yeah. I'm a little afraid that
that we are just going to see that fortress.
I guess half fortress because it's half the list.
And we go Brack to Dials. Brack able to set those pretty quickly. He probably knows what he's doing.
Yep, staying
Looks
right
like
there.
a pretty practiced opening. Thank you for tuning in to the Back to Dials stream today. We are in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Snowed a little bit last night. Now it's just drizzling.
Yep.
It's just kind of gray and rainy.
It's pretty all right out.
It is a good Hyperspace drive up to the Hyperspace trial.
Yep. I'm
really happy to be here. Thank you to the Historic Plains Hotel for hosting the event. To Olympus Games in Cheyenne for running this event. Glad we could get everything or everybody going. So Grumpy Grandpa 76 is correct. As long as one of your ships is moving, it is not technically by the rules a fortress.
Yep. So Brack could certainly keep those two in the corner and just fly the other special forces around.
Yep.
Oh, look.
There's the hard
he's
one
gonna
from
hard
Hughes once
one.
again. He's going to check
look.
it even though we know it
doesn't fit.
Yep. So I wonder where Tavson's going there.
And then Tavson's a 5 straight. Whoa!
Oh god, that would be so disgusting on a large base ship.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're playing some leapfrog.
Yep. Looks like a 2 straight forward from that Gold Squadron veteran. Likely to be followed with a 2 straight forward from Dutch Vander. Active out. Definitely not fortressing, I promise. I promise. All right. So there's that 2 straight focus. Then we will have Backdraft go first. Or excuse me, it's Lieutenant Tavson. There's the 0 stop
Oh,
pattern
look, he's
laser
going to
focus.
pattern. Hey, chat. Next time, can you vote for us to put wave 3 on the table?
Yeah.
Please. Oh, wait, what am I saying? We'll do it anyways.
I mean, maybe not.
Why not?
I mean, people do want top tables. We do
can
have
get
some
top
great
tables
games
tomorrow.
on top tables. That's true. We will get top
Yeah.
tables tomorrow. This tournament will go on for 2 days. Tomorrow, we start, I believe, again at 9 or 10.
I don't know. Something like that.
Y-Wing's all nicely lined up. Lester playing very precisely there.
He's getting his ducks in a row there. Ha
His
ha.
Y-Wings in a row.
No, they look like ducks. See what I did? Yeah. Asa's giving me a look right now.
Yep.
As I assume everyone on the
Straight
chat
from
would as
Saw,
well.
opening those pivot wings. It's interesting that Nora is actually so far out in front here.
Yeah, like an extra base length, kind of.
Yep. Yeah, Lester seems to have practiced this list, or practiced this opening, obviously. So we might be able to see where he's going with that.
What is he doing here? Is this a too hard or?
I think it's a 2 bank. Just
Two
getting right
bank.
back into that pocket.
Oh, right back where he was.
Yep.
Because it's a 2 sloop, right?
Well, he did a yeah. He did he did a 3 sloop, but
Interesting.
Just
Oh,
forgot.
it looks like he's closer to the edge because of our overlay again.
yep.
He does actually have a good centimeter, I think.
Yep. Yeah, neither of these players are really.
This is the opposite of Tom's game right here.
It really is.
Neither of them are being
charging towards an
aggressive at
engagement.
all. This is like, trying to get anything done at work.
I don't know what we are waiting on. Nor with just a 1 straight.
And we only have 56 minutes left in the round for Tavson to stay in that corner.
Please, no. Active Faust says, I'm extremely disappointed in Lester ignoring the spirit of Rebel Beef. Go forth and roll dice. So the decision that you have to make is that the right decision? Would you win that Joust, and I think it would be very much up in the air.
Yeah, but honestly, that's what I was thinking.
Just go for the Joust there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. All right, what moves are those 2 TIE fighters gonna do next turn? Maybe,
well, they can't sloop, right?
Maybe
so,
Heart. What does that say?
District Foundry is what it says.
Oh, it says District Foundry. Okay.
Cool. Don't we also have some logos that we can put up on the stream, Adam?
Somewhere. Let me find one.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's what we should. There we go. That's what we should be doing. Active Foul said it's absolutely the right choice not to joust with Tabson facing you and the backdraft quick draw duo looking like they might flank. It just makes me sad. Yeah, no, I'm looking for some action here. Of course, we are trying to bring you the best X-Wing entertainment that we possibly can. However, this is a top level game. These are top players at this tournament, and they're doing what is right for their list. So there's absolutely no fault that can be found with the way that they're engaging. I'm just whiny.
It's like I'm not mad, just disappointed.
And Grumpy Grandpa does bring up a good point that Brack has more dice at final salvo.
Oh, please no.
But do you think it will? I don't think it will come to that.
Please no.
I don't think it will.
Are we gonna have to get out Loop and Chewie? Because we forgot to bring Loop and Chewie.
We did forget to bring Loop and Chewie. That's on us. Somebody else calling for a judge there in the background.
Very exciting.
So while they're moving around here, Adam, there's a lot of talk about. Let's talk about some Wave 3, I guess. Let's do that.
All right, yeah.
Let's do that.
Wave
So
3.
we saw some pretty impressive Sith infiltrators.
We
in
did
the last couple games. Other than that, there's not a lot of Separatists doing well today. I hear some people kind of down on the Separatists themselves.
Yeah. Also, like I've seen, fairly average performance on the Republic too. Like everyone I've seen flying that said they've been doing kind of I guess 2-2 in the last 4 games.
Right.
Which I guess isn't necessarily a reflection of how the Republic is. It's just, I guess, how they do with the current.
Yeah, and again, we can't
here.
we cannot take the results of this tournament to be gospel for.
Oh, absolutely not. This
for what's up.
This is pretty much the first time they've all even seen the table.
Right. So there's absolutely no reason why we should take the results of this tournament to mean anything. And it's just interesting to see. So Grumpy Grandpa 76 says Anakin is lots of fun to fly. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting him on the table. He's basically 9 num but better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he can do it if it's at any range in his bullseye. He does have to spend a force, but he has 3.
Yeah,
right. So
he's got 3, whatever.
There was some talk. Ben Hamer, who was on this stream the first round, mentioned to me one time that 3 Jedi Knights with battle meditation sounded like a really fun list to fly.
Yeah,
because they could split some coordinates up, and they all have target lock and focus on their shots, and they all have, I believe, the 7B Delta 7B upgrade as well.
Yeah.
So
does that give them an extra hull?
It does. It gives them an extra hull.
Yeah.
It drops one of their agility. I think it gives them an extra. It gives them an extra red die as well.
Oh, yeah.
So they're very powerful. They become very, very powerful.
That's right. Drops in agility, but they get an extra red die.
Active Festus doing a 5K and taking 4 actions, ending with no stress is hilarious. Yes, I do think it is.
Love it.
What do you guys think, chat? What do you think of the finely tuned controls on those Delta 7B? Because it's auto thrusters, but force tuned controls. It's auto thrusters, but you have to spend a force, and I don't think that's nearly as good. I don't really see myself using that a ton.
I mean, I don't know. I would at least try it. Just like spinning. I hear it's a good trick.
All right. Well,
I I'm going for this low-hanging fruit here.
You really are. You really are. No, I think that's great. They let you get into some interesting places, and it's super helpful for arc dodging, says Grumpy Grandpa 76. I mean, sure, it definitely is. And the fact that you don't have to get stressed by doing it is also extremely nice. However, it just seems like that force pool is very well spent elsewhere.
Whoa,
All right, so
whoa,
here
wait,
comes.
whoa,
No, Thompson didn't
it's
move
moving
down there.
Oh,
Backdraft is just moving through there.
oh.
Yeah, the backdraft is just moving through. We're just marking things.
But the other tie, it moved. The other one, oh.
So no, I didn't. So what's y'all's favorite V19 list too? Because there's V19 torrents. Are they trash or are they underappreciated so far?
I wasn't paying attention. I was crying. What?
V19 torrents. Are they trash or are they just not explored yet?
What is it?
The little Z95 with an extra hull that Ben is flying.
Oh, those guys.
V19 torrents.
He says that they were a lot of fun.
Sure. You know,
and he was flying 4 of them. So you got 4 ships. That's cool.
The admittedly shallow opinion that I've formed over the course of this couple days might be that the V19s I think they're pretty solid actually. I don't think. What am I trying to say? I think that they're very good knife fighters. I think they're better knife fighters than people give them credit for because those two Talon rolls.
Yeah, those 2 Talon rolls are fantastic.
Right.
I mean, I love Talon rolls, so maybe I'm a little biased. But it definitely helps keep them in the fight. Kind of like, when you're flying up against the B-Wing and they have those 1 Talon rolls. Uh-huh. But this way you can clear a little bit more.
Right. Grumpy Grandpa says, if you could take Sinker and a V19, I would bring one, but not super thrilled with them. I am, I think that's true. I'm not very enthralled with the V19 aces, at all. Who is the one? Oddball, who gets a target lock, F people in the bullseye. What are we popping right there?
I see a boost thing.
That doesn't look like any of the,
what is that?
I think that's a custom engine upgrade. There, I'm not sure. Not sure what that's going on because that's. I'm not sure what's going on there.
I don't know either.
All right, I'm just gonna call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a mod.
Right.
A mod.
All right. Moving on. Yeah, I'm not super enthralled with the V19 aces, except for Oddball is all right, but the fact that it's just a red maneuver to get that lock in your bullseye. I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah. Well,
what's the one? Scorch that gives your friendlies boost around you? Not Scorch.
One of them, yeah. And that's in the is that one of those in the side
Swoop
arc things? Oh, Swoop.
It's Swoop. After friendly small or medium ship fully execute a speed 3 to 4 maneuver. If it is at range 0 to 1, it may perform a red boost. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. It's not bad for leapfrogging and then jumping ahead.
No, not at all, especially since those V19s don't have boost already. Active Foul says, I theoretically like 3 with cheap missiles and console, and 2 arcs with R3 Asteroid and synced console, but you just lose to TIE Swarms anyway. That's a pretty good point. The TIE Swarm's pretty strong. We see D doing pretty well with it right now. He's also currently 4-0. We will get him on the stream. I think we will. We'll convince him to come on the stream. All right, but we do have a little bit of changes here. That the board state is starting to evolve.
Do we?
So let's take a
Do we?
Yes, a little bit. Because the first order TIE fighters turned in, they might sloop back up towards the top. But,
I think they're gonna sloop back up.
I would be disappointed if they do, but we will see.
Yeah.
We'll see. The Y-Wings are definitely turning in here, though. I think Lester's getting a little bit, ready to engage here.
I'm a millennial, I think, and I want combat now. What time range is millennial? I actually don't know.
I don't know. You're at 25?
Chat, 26 now.
26? All right, chat, we're 24 and 26. Are we millennials? Are we millennials?
And if so, can I talk to your manager?
If so, can I have do I get a participation trophy for streaming?
Yeah, I want a participation trophy. I guess.
Okay, well, look into
Unless
your
I'm
heart.
not a
Do you
millennial, then
actually
I
wanna
don't.
Yeah, do you actually want a participation trophy?
I guess that'll tell me.
Right. Do you? So do you? Just look deep in your heart. Do you want a participation trophy for this?
I mean, yeah.
I think that would make sense because everybody's coming up. Yes, you are millennials.
I don't want one. I wanted you to want me to have one, so I get one.
Stop making us look bad.
What
Adam.
are we doing?
I don't know.
So what are we doing?
It's halfway through this game and no dice has been rolled
here?
yet. So
Not even like asteroid dice.
So vulture droids then. I just bought a bunch of vulture droids, so I'm hoping that people will tell me that they're good. I'm really interested about
that. Are vulture droids good?
Chat, tell me what you think about vulture droids. How
do the vulture droids get participation prizes?
No. There is, by the way, there's a sloop.
Hey, called it.
No, but seriously, post your favorite, post vulture droid lists that you have been using, because I'm interested. I want to fly vulture droids. I want to fly them. I want to fly them well. Yes. Active Foul is correct. Nora did get coordinated a roll to get stressed that one bank will clean this. Yeah, I mean that's pretty fine. I was looking at vulture droids. I'm very, very interested, especially those buzz droids. Here comes another sloop. No, excuse me. Sorry, that's not a sloop. It's just a one bank from Quick Draw there.
What?
Actually, actually moving in. Actually moving. I don't know that he's gonna keep coming in, but at Festival, I was merely pretending to Fortress as a joke. Captain Phantom Nurse says Captain Seer, Kraken, Solus 1 and 7 Trade Federation drones. I like that a lot. Kraken with the Kraken just letting them keep a whole ton of calculates and that's just 7 Trade Federation drones. I think is pretty good.
And real quick, we are back to dials.
Thank you. You can just leave that there because apparently
I
there's
really
no point
can.
in the
They're never going to touch that logo.
Right.
So
Right. Once they touch that logo, we'll pull it away. To answer your question, Death Reign's blog, Towson has been there since the start of the game. I think. Let's see. This might be the 5th round.
Is this? I'm pretty sure it's actually still the first round.
Grumpy Grandpa's got a list here. Darth Maul with Hate Kraken.
I read that as Halo for some reason.
A ton of
Master Chief Collection. Yeah,
there we go. A ton of drones for a ton of vulture droids with Discord missiles, and I like that a lot. Ooh. If I could get my hands on a Sith infiltrator.
Well,
we might have to stop by Black Gold on our way home.
We might. Well, on your way home, because I'll already be home. I think maybe.
If you're open on Sundays, or if you're available on Sunday, you might want to head out and buy me a Trade Feder or whatever that is. Whatever the
Sith
thing is.
Infiltrator, that one.
So Death Rain's blog says, did Tavson read the FAQ?
Oh, he touched it.
He touched it. Okay,
he touched
so take it away. We'll take the logo away. Indeed. So the FAQ for fortressing refers to the entire list. So one or two ships can stay put, but the whole list has to keep moving.
So when do you think they're going to change that in the FAQ?
Well, that's like so that's a little bit that's a little bit cagey, right? Because if that's the case, it opens it up to blocks and bumps and stuff like that. Phantom Nurse says it's something like, quote, seeking to exploit a stalemate. It's kind of tricky wording though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, we're at a tournament, it's competitive.
Again, I do think that Brack is doing what's right for this engagement here.
It's just really boring.
It is, which is why we're talking about vulture droids instead.
Yeah.
There are a couple.
Oh, look, a bump.
There are a couple vulture droid lists out here. We do have David Bernstein playing, I think, basically the Belba Lab and Trade Federation drone.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Belba Lab.
Thank you.
That we were seeing. Whoa, Count Dooku, Belba Lab.
Belba Lab.
So we're seeing David Bernstein playing basically that list. I don't know if they had Discord missiles or Kraken or if exactly like that. And then there was somebody else playing Darth Maul and a swarm of those. I'm really looking forward to trying to put something with 8 ships on the board.
Yeah, I haven't flown over
which is
4
exactly
in a really
what we
long
see
time.
with the whatever that list was with. Oh shoot, with Captain Sear and 7 of the Trade Federation drones. I like that a lot. I wanna try that. There goes Nora Wexley with a 2 turn in right in front of those other Y-wings.
Oh, she
over
hit
the top
that
of that
gas cloud.
Just misses the action.
How's she gonna do without her action? Oh wait, it doesn't matter because there's nothing in her firing arc.
And there's the sloop from Quick Draw. just put it off for a turn. Oh no. What are you doing?
Nothing. It's fine. I'm fine.
Having fun. There might not be anything active fast says there might not be anything under firing, but what about her mobile arc? Can we check that? Yes, let's check that mobile arc.
I don't know. I might need a judge call.
I think Lester's about ready to turn in though, so I think we're heading towards some combat.
I'm gonna laugh
Right.
if he does a right turn with Nora.
With Nora and just
then
keeps heading down towards the
going
bottom.
straight. Just 39 minutes left in the round.
Red Sag says Saw might not trigger this round. I mean game. I mean maybe not.
This
if
round
nobody gets
5.
a- yeah,
this whole
round 5.
round 5.
So arcs then, if we're just going through range 3 or wave 3, arcs are good. Right? Arc 170s?
I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Oh yes, arcs are very good. Anyways, do you think they'll engage if I tell them I won't take insulin until they engage?
No, they don't care about you.
Well, I guess I'll just die then.
Don't maybe. don't let it get. I am just checking yours. You're good. You're fine. You probably have pizza.
I guess I should have said eaten it. I don't know. Anyways, we're fine.
Yep. Arcs. Let's just talk about arcs.
Okay. I just bought 2 of them, and I'm really excited to put them on the table.
We did see Ben flying sinker earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier this whatever this is, this tournament. It's definitely 4 arc and 1 V19 seem good. Ooh, that's interesting. 4 arc and a V19. It's like 4 BZ but with back arcs. And a lot of board control. 4 medium bases.
I need to go buy 2 more arcs.
Huh.
Well, actually, no, because they only have 1 generic base that comes with each of them, I'm sure.
Right.
Unless I can fit like 2 of the lower pilot initiative and then 2 of the slightly higher and then I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. We are. It looks
Sorry,
like we
wallet.
are sorry. Yeah, Bruno. Yes, a lot of money spent.
Oh yeah, there's already been. Not to mention, I built a new computer this month.
All right, two arcs with Gunner, 2 V19s, and a Jedi Knight with battle meditation. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. That battle meditation upgrade is really good.
I'm so excited to put Republic on the table. I have not had the time yet. I mean,
AJ Cravens, I don't understand why the Rebel jousting list is trying to kite the FO. Not exactly jousting list. What's going on? So that's sort of the debate here, right? Is he's
coming up. He's coming up.
I know he's
doing it.
He's turning in, but it's not really as even a fight as you might think, or in favor of the Rebels as you might think. They might not win that joust.
Well, I'm almost thinking he's looking to get half a ship and then run away.
The Y-Wings don't really run away, right?
I guess, but like...
Lester's list is not one that runs away. I think he does want to be the first to get half points.
And then survive longer, right?
Exactly,
because he's got 36 minutes now, and that's it.
Right.
So, using that time as a resource, I guess. Is
I
this,
think
is
Active
this
Foul is right. Lester wants to get onto the special forces in the joust. I think that is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And if there was a time, I think he's sensing that sort of now is the time maybe to exploit that because these special forces ties are slightly out, right?
Is this what they mean by video killed the radio star?
So, I mean, Lester's just thinking like maybe he's got the chance to put some damage into a special forces tie without Tavson really being part of that equation.
Although looking at this, is now the time, like this next turn, the time for Brack to shoot Tavson out and just throw all that damage?
I mean, I think it might be.
Like, I'm almost thinking, yeah.
If Brack sees Lester coming at him, then yes. Although you don't want to get Tavson too far out of that corner, or he'll get Leia K turned on.
That is also very true.
And double tap to death from the back. If Quick Draw is a range through the Y-Wings, you can absolutely shoot at her. Yes, I agree. And here comes that block of Y-Wings. Lester finally showing a little bit of aggression, which I like. Quick Draw showing absolutely no aggression.
Bye.
2 bank to the left, back towards her buddies. Death Rain's blog says now the Y-Wings movements are limited to the rocks and the Special Forces ties can set up flanking positions. I mean, I might agree with you if the Special Forces ties were in any way lined up to
do that.
flank,
yeah,
right?
They're a little behind now.
I mean, maybe backdraft, but
yeah,
there was a range ruler on the table right there.
they're like, do we have shots? Oh, of course not.
34 minutes in, there's a range. There's 34 minutes left, and there's a range ruler there.
I just want to see some dice.
I do.
Just want to see some dice. And we are Brack to dials.
There we go. We should just make a version of that with a little R in it. Little Brack to dials. A Fish is Born says Lester can pop Leia to push 4 straights on those Y-Wings.
Ooh,
I'm not sure that this is the time to do that, though, because I feel like Backdraft is going to go away and try to juke something like that. Maybe sloop down towards the bottom of the board, pilot left, or even just bank out and barrel roll. Range control,
either get
just
in the
be
middle,
as cagey as he has
block
been.
him up, or... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think this time. Like you're absolutely right. I don't think there's.
Is that a 3-turn?
Nope. It's a 1 turn.
Wait, why didn't he go?
Because he did a 1 turn with Muse.
Oh, that's Muse.
Imagine.
Oh. Oh.
Yep. So Lester right now is feeling out his engagement, right? Because he still kind of senses that Brack sort of has the upper hand, but is, I think, correct in assuming that he has a chance to put something into backdraft.
Oh, so now he's going very slow to try and get Brack to jump too soon.
Right, or at least to put backdraft in an uncomfortable position that he can pounce on.
Okay. Wait. He took a he got
he coordinated. He had to use pattern analyzer to coordinate.
Oh. I see. I don't understand what these cards are.
Yeah, I don't really understand either.
All right.
And people are saying too, Saw is in an awkward spot with Nora directly in the way. Yeah, that's also pretty true. He might be able to get sort of through with a 3 bank or something this turn, but Saw might not be really relevant in the opening engagement when it does happen.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because now he's off angle as well. So Nora's got to go kind of fast to allow Saw to come in, right? To slot himself into a place where he will be relevant.
Yeah.
Which I could totally see. I mean, obviously Lester has a plan with this list.
I'm gonna have to get used to those clouds, those gas clouds.
Right.
Because it's simply skip your action.
Hey, there's Backdraft doing an a Segnor's loop, but that's exactly where Backdraft wants to be. It looks like he's going to be.
Backdraft.
Yeah, it's Backdraft. It looks like he's going to be out there at range 3 of just that lead Y-wing.
I think both those two. I think he's got both.
That back one is that Brack one is a little bit there. Nora doing a 2 straight.
Oh,
just a little bit quicker, not very.
So now he's got range of all 3 of them, I think.
Tron 999. Yes, this game is 40 minutes in and nothing really has happened.
Yep.
45 minutes in.
Yep.
Actually.
Yep.
Nora is actually going to attempt a target lock now on Backdraft. There we go. It looks like we're actually going to have some shots now.
Shots.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have
here we go.
Dice.
Tron 99, yeah, it says call a judge. Now, this isn't fortressing, right? No, there's really not
It is not fortressing.
Yeah, it is not fortressing.
Because 2 ships are moving. Not all of them are moving, but some of them are moving, so it is unfortunately unfortressly. Okay, I'm done.
All right, but here comes some comes quick draws. Sloop.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep. All right.
Stretch from quick draw.
And here we go.
And here we get some.
We get some
shots.
dice. Yes.
All right, we've got a range 3 to Backdraft from Nora.
Primary first.
Tron 999. Not sure what that card is doing there. Spending the target lock on both of those. Rolling the dice off the table.
Whoops.
For 1 hit on
One
Backdraft.
hit.
For 2 of aids.
Yep, we're fine.
Bruno says they could technically choose not to shoot. That would be super exciting.
This is pacifist X-Wing. They're just here to explore.
Saw out of range Dutch. Range 3 into Backdraft. For 1 hit. Spend the focus for 2. Spend the focus, taking 1 shield on Backdraft. Look at this. We have damage.
We have
28
damage.
minutes left, and Backdraft has lost a shield.
Wow. It's
All right,
happening.
Backdraft rolling 3 out the rear. Into Nora, range 3. For 2 hits.
Ooh.
Cocked die. Into 1 of 8. Nora will take 1 shield. So now here's the interesting part. That gold in the front has a shot at ionizing Backdraft. I think it will be barely at range 2 there. That would be pretty huge for Lester.
That would. Yep.
There's a range 2.
So
Primary
here's
first.
primary first.
1 crit. Brack should only be rolling 2.
Oh, wait,
Right back?
cock die.
Brack should only be rolling 2 greens, though.
Oh, should
Right
he?
back.
Okay. All right, we got to go remedy that real quick.
Okay, I rolled focuses anyway, so it went through.
All right, well,
So that's how they're going to play it.
all right, that's fine. All right, guess we're... nothing with that. One with the ion. Oh, so 1 damage. 1 more shield on Backdraft.
Yep.
So we got all shields down.
Yep, so, yeah, 1...
All shields down on Backdraft.
All shields down on Backdraft, so that means that Lester has picked up 22 points and is in the lead.
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have this game.
Something
Lester has
happened.
half points. Run away. But still no iron. That's all right. So Bruno Pugliese says they could technically choose not to suit. Sorry, what was that? Brunstein actually said, I enjoyed this game. It really does mean these engagements are super important. That's a very good point.
Yep,
So if we can take one thing away from this game, even though it might not be the most entertaining thing to watch, it's definitely a lesson that those first opening engagements are really important. How you pick that, and at this point, Lester has definitely picked the right opening engagement.
Yeah, he definitely got backdraft singled out, and he got points.
Yep, he waited for Brack to expand just a little bit so he could pounce on one of those ships without much repercussion. And I think he might. What do you think, Adam? Do you think he's gonna follow this up with a quick maneuver to try to capitalize on that?
I would not, simply because now Brack can pounce back with everything up top.
That's true.
Like, maybe come out, I don't know. Well, because then he'll get him the next turn anyway.
Isn't Lester now ahead on the damage race enough for it to not matter as much?
I think
if he can then pop backdraft quickly in a scrum?
Yeah, if he can pop backdraft with, like, Nora maybe before he even shoots.
Yeah, like that's what I'm curious about, right? Now that Lester actually has damage on the table, backdraft is stressed and unable to really disengage, right? Even though Brack can pounce, maybe do a 3-bank down with Tavson and bring the rest of those ships to bear, does Lester have enough of an advantage right now to gain some momentum and carry the rest of the game? All
Arguably,
24 minutes of it.
Arguably, yes. I think so, but I mean, it could swing.
Bruno actually has an interesting point. He should do a 2 or 3 hard right with the wire wings, rotate the turrets, and scream, "Come at me, I dare you." Yeah, I mean, you're right. He does have half points. So, and with the way this game is going, it's probably, I mean, we might only see one more engagement. Gosh, all right. Nora with Focus Lock has a chance. That's also true. Dutch is definitely in the position to start spewing out target locks now, at least on a backdraft. So these Focus target lock Y-Wings are suddenly going to have a chance to start doing ions, to do a lot of damage, especially with Brack ships, even just this little bit spread out. Being able to isolate one at a time and put some damage in is exactly what Lester wants to do.
Yeah. Now, what are the blues looking? I'm almost thinking a 2-bank blue with backdraft up towards everyone else to kind of bring those Y-Wings into the joust.
Yep. Well, I'm kind of thinking like that, or just straight there. You know,
Straight?
2 or 3 straight.
Oh, to kind of go behind them, I guess.
Well, right. If he wants to chase backdraft, just 2 or 3 straight with those Y-Wings.
Oh, no, I was saying, you think Brack is going to turn up into his ships?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, for sure. To entice them to come closer.
Yeah. Bring everything towards those big guns on that Upsilon.
All right, Muse is doing exactly what Muse did last time.
Yep. Oh, so he's not. Oh.
So he's not pouncing there. There indeed, there's a 2 straight.
Why? Oh, maybe he's waiting until the Y-Wings really can't turn around.
Right.
Okay, so there isn't really room for them to. Interesting. I don't know if that's going to work, though.
Yep.
Just because Lester kind of got the jump on backdraft.
Yes.
I don't know.
There's the 2 straights. He is going to take that focus. Tavson, get this. Going nowhere. Brunstang says, I think hard turn away was the correct idea. And I mean, the more that I look at it, the more that I think that you're correct. Just hard turn away, turn those turrets to the rear. Just ask people to chase you.
Yeah, I guess.
Now that you've got 22 points, just the way that this game is going.
Yeah, just like, okay, win on time.
Maybe Bruno has a good idea here. Maybe he is waiting for somebody to bring him more red dice, and that's why he can't let Towson engage, because he only has 3 red dice. Well, there's only 2 straight coming forward with Dutch. I bet we're going to see some target locks here. Yep. There's a lock on backdraft. Brackdraft, excuse me.
Yep. Thank you.
Give you the second target lock out to Nora Wexley.
Those are neat looking target locks. I forgot, are those Gold Squadron or are those Mynock?
I feel like those are Gold Squadron locks.
I think they're Gold Squadron.
Well, no, they're probably Mynock locks.
I don't know.
This is Lester. I don't even know. AJ Criven says, this turn Tavson should have come out, but Quick Draw is in the way. I mean, yes and no. I think he could have gotten away with a 3-bank.
Even a 2-bank.
Which would have been a good, which would have been a good
I think
maneuver.
he would have cleared. From the looks of it.
Yep.
I don't know.
And coordinating to Nora here. Oh, it looks like the Gold Squadron took that lock, so he's actually coordinating another lock to Nora.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so they're all now target locked onto Backdraft. Backdraft doing a 3 straight. Getting as far away as he can and as close to his own ships as he can.
Yep, there
So
it
I
is.
think that it's, if Lester really wanted to capitalize on that, probably a 3 straights with those Y-Wings would have been a more solid idea.
I think he's still not trying to get, still trying to keep away from Tavson.
I mean, yes, he
Yeah.
is. But there's a point at which you gotta just, you gotta commit to something. And he's still being kind of non-committal, right?
He can still turn to the right there.
Right.
Or, yeah. 20 minutes. Only 20 more minutes.
For grabbing a lock on Dutch there with Backdraft. Two straight from Nora. Interesting that Backdraft did not take a focus to be a little bit more defensive, because he does have 3 Y-Wings firing upon him, so...
Yeah, I don't know. So removing... That's... Oh, because
This
he's
is quick draw,
doing
yeah.
a 2-bank. Got it.
Grabbing a target lock from Quick Draw.
Checking for same target, it looks like. I think he has it.
Yep.
He's got his choice.
There we are. There it is on to Dutch.
All right, Lock and Dutch. Lock and Dutch.
It's true. AJ Cravens actually has a good point. Quick Draw is still sort of in Tavson's way, though. Like, with where Quick Draw is, it's still a good chance
Almost
for
even
those Y-Wings
more
to
so
go
in
down.
the way.
Quick Draw, nice hit at range 3. Looks like we're just going to leave that as 2. They are on to Dutch.
So one
Dutch
shield
taking
off
one
Dutch.
shield.
Oh, and
Yep,
miss.
the Gold Squad's actually draw away with Selfless. Nice.
Nice.
All right, now Nora range 3 into Brack Draft.
Well, maybe.
Nah, I mean, you take Brack Draft, right? You take the shots at Back Draft.
Absolutely, I guess. Yep.
There it is.
Range 3 in the back draft.
Range 3 the Back Draft. Taking a focus blank.
Do
Does he
you
take that
spend the
target lock?
focus?
I mean, he can
Or do you
get that target lock focus back next turn. I think.
Oh, he has the lock, yeah.
Yeah, I think you just spend them both. Try to get some damage through.
Wait.
He's focusing that. He just changed the other die.
Oh.
And one goes through. Backdraft to 2 hull. Dutch Vander now taking the range 3 shot. And we have nothing, so he's going to spend that target lock.
Okay.
For 1 hit. Evaded.
Yep, there's that evade.
Range 3 back of Dutch with backdraft. Spending the target lock on those two.
Oh, spending a lock on one of them.
Interesting.
Oh, and Fanatical on the other.
I see, because he is unshielded, so there's 3 hits. Fanatical allows you to convert a focus when you are not shielded. Two more onto Dutch. And those are shields down on Dutch Vander.
All right. We have a Gold Squadron shooting on the backdraft, I guess.
Yep.
Range 3,
Range
no
3.
double tap this round.
Hit, crit. There's a big hit. Come on, Y-Wing. And enough evades.
Not today.
I do wonder why Nora did spend that target lock to try to get another hit in there.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh well. All right. So Bruno asks, "What would you do if the next turn Muse 1 hard bumps again?" I don't know.
I guess die a little more inside. I don't know.
Is it still so? Can Lester still disengage here? Still turn out to the right, swap those turrets back, disengage. What do you think? Does he still have the opportunity, or is it gone now?
I think it might be gone. I really think Brack is going to go this well, but Quick Draw's still in the way.
But I mean, sure, he can't go fast. But with a 1 or a 2 bank from
That's true. If he does
there?
a 1 bank, I think he'll have it. So maybe he can't run anymore.
Yeah, I think at this point Lester's ability to disengage is gone. I really think going a little bit faster that last turn would have been better. Right, because we also have Dutch there in the back. If he does turn right, he's right in front of that debris.
Yeah. Yeah, he's committed now.
Yep.
13 minutes left in this round.
AJ Craven says, asks about backdraft. Where does backdraft go now? Do the suicidal 1 straight or turn in all the way again? This 1 straight isn't quite suicidal if you look at the edge of that overlay. In fact, can we move that overlay over just a little bit so we might be able to see it through the edge of that board just a little bit better?
Maybe. Hang on. And there we go.
There we go. Okay, now the overlay is the edge of the board. Yep, so you're right. That 1 straight is not suicidal, but it is kind of hard to recover from if Tavson doesn't move. But the other option is to move in front of Lieutenant Tavson, and if you want to jump out of that fortress, that's not a great option either, right?
Yeah. I'm so bored.
Blendemoon says, leave him there. Why jump out now? I think the reason why Brack would want to jump out now is that in the off chance that Lester turns away and starts disengaging and chipping away, it's I don't really think that he can afford to leave Tavson there and lose out on all that attack power. Brack does need points. He needs to get out ahead. They're asking if we started with the tournament clock.
Yeah.
We did. Yep, be right back.
All right. All right, going in to clarify some time clock to those guys.
since they didn't get started right away, asking about a possible time extension.
Well, so are they?
No, that would be Ken's call.
Oh, right.
To give them more time. Like, this is
see.
not something that we can just decide
I was like,
on
I
our
don't think
own.
that's something we can decide, but
No, not at all.
not sure if they are going to actually ask for it or not.
I do really think that Tavson's got to come out at this
He
rate.
has to, yeah.
There's Muse,
He didn't move,
who
did he?
once
No.
one-hearted and bumped. Oh, goodness. And there's the disengage. Here we go. Did he pop
Oh, he's
Leia?
doing it.
I was in the other room. Did he pop Leia?
Don't know. We'll check here. I didn't hear.
It looks like he did because I hear a rotate there. So he must have popped Leia.
He must have popped Leia.
Okay. Must have popped Leia. There he goes. There's the disengage.
Bye.
Yep. Zero stop with Tavson. Yep, there we go.
No. No.
Bruno says, "Come at me." This is exactly.
I love you, Lester, but this is the worst.
No, I think I mean there was that good point. Like these opening engagements are extremely important.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Lester's making the right decision. We cannot
is.
fault him at all for that, right?
He is.
There's a 3-turn from Dutch. He will hit that debris.
Who cares? I guess we're rolling dice. Is this what you wanted? Oh, cocked die.
Yep, calling that cocked. And re-rolling it
I
into
was gonna
nothing, but
laugh
there is
if that was a crit. I was gonna laugh, especially if that gave Brack points or something.
Huh?
So even if, especially if that gave Brack points somehow, which of course
Right.
it wouldn't, couldn't.
I mean, it would make Dutch damaged, which would then get him re-rolls from Saw. There's a... Doe Weaver, is the time wrong on this one, or if Tabs and Muse been in the corner for over an hour? Yes, they have.
Nope, time is right. That is correct.
7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Brack Draft is going to take a lock on Dutch. Saw does not get actions. He was stressed from something.
Oh, was that a coordinate? No, they have. Do they have a red coordinate, or is it white?
It's a red coordinate, yeah.
Okay, I think he coordinated is why.
Right, yes. Last round he coordinated, and he did not clear it this round.
Right. Rotating arc. Come at me!
Is he
Is he
rotating those arcs
rotating
all the
it?
way back? Looks like he is.
I believe so.
He's going for half points on quick draw, too, maybe,
Maybe.
in these last final moments of the game.
I mean, if he can get it.
Pruno Pucles, this is actually high-level X-Wing. Brack bought Tavson and Muse as a bid and never intended to move them. Just points, literal points fortress. That would be actually be pretty funny.
I mean, So move that lock.
Yep.
Wait, no, that lock is always there.
Yes.
Okay.
He was
he's focused.
Well, he was going to transfer it over to Saw, but instead he just took the focus, predictably for defense there. One hit from quick draw into Saw Gerrera.
Takes
Saw
one.
taking one. If there's Muse's ability going off. Looks like Nora might have had her target or her turret pointed at Backdraft.
Oh,
and
it was
been out
off
of
to the
range.
side.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
There's Fanatical for 2
Fanatical.
hits and a crit onto Dutch.
Uh-oh.
1 of aid. So Dutch will take the hit. The crit will be pulled off with Selfless.
Yep. So, yeah. Keeping those points. Keeping those points. No points for Brack. No points for you. So this was just kind of like a drive-by, I guess.
It is.
Just
active foul.
slap,
Lester got
and
so
then run
lucky
away.
right there. Why didn't he just one-bank the Y-Wings in to attack quick draw? I think he's hedging against Tavson pulling out, right?
Yeah, he's forcing Tavson out.
Right now he's up.
He's
but
winning,
if Tavson
yeah.
comes on, if he gets half points on, because half points on Dutch is worth more than half points on Backdraft.
Yeah.
So he can't let that happen, right?
Right. But I think he did it. He found that window and Brack let him go.
I kind of feel like that's the case. We got 4 minutes left in the round. Mm-hmm. He is
Just 3-bank away.
exactly. Yeah, just 3-bank away.
Bye.
Don't let quick draw get close. Run interference with Saw.
Yeah.
Right, keep quick draw away and threaten those back arcs if they get too close. It'd be cool if we saw Selfless on Saw as well in an updated version of this list. I don't know.
Yeah.
Saw definitely has some more beef to the. You can't just turn up. Well, you can't just turn up and block quick draw with Saw, right?
Right.
Yeah, it is interesting. They bring up a good point in chat. Active foul. The only reason he didn't lose half on Dutch right there was because Backdraft rolled the crit, and he was able to pull that off with Selfless.
Yep. Crit happens.
Hey.
Oh.
Muse is moving.
Up.
Well,
So
maybe he might be bumping Backdraft. See that, but he is coming out of the hole, so that means Tavson is probably soon to follow.
Oh, yep,
That's
that is a bump.
certainly a bump there.
That is a bump. Bump.
I wonder if that's going to really affect where Tavson is coming out, though. All right, Wyoming. Yep, there's, I think these are 3 banks here.
If anything, they're just more in the way. I don't know.
Yeah, here they are. There's 3 banks.
Yep. Bye.
3 banks coming in.
Peace out. And they waddled away. Waddle. And they waddled away. After they took Backdraft's grace.
So we have a picture here from Bruno. Just found Tavson's dial.
Can you Facebook chat that to me?
I do, actually. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely brilliant. Agent Curve says, if Tavson bumps, I'll just die. No, he didn't. He got out of there. Taking a lock onto Dutch. I think Dutch can get out of there, but this is the last round, or almost certainly the last round, with just 1 minute, 20 seconds left.
All right. We got a special treat for everyone here. I just wanted to go ahead and say we found Tavson's dial. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, there's
Ta-da!
Tavson's dial. Get rid of that. Get rid of that off the stream.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing.
Where did you put it?
Where did I put it?
Oh, scroll up.
Oh. Thank you.
There we go. And there comes Saw in with a 2-turn. Just going for that bump. Going for the bump there.
Boop.
I think fairly correctly assuming this is going to be the last round. 17 seconds left. There's not really a lot that you can do, right?
Yeah.
Bruno says, cheater, Oopsilons can't move.
All right, and
There's time in the round.
That's time in the round. Thank God.
I mean, we still have to watch this finish.
Yeah,
So this is a Leg Jansen does make a good point. That is risky. Might lose half on Saw.
Yeah,
right?
I think he might because
If
3
Quick Draw
damage
doesn't-
and that's it.
Yep.
That's not a lot of damage, especially on something that has 2 green dice.
If he was able to, I mean, if he was able to make that turn though, that would have been nice. But yeah, no, I mean, if he had that half-point lead for so long, and then bumped and lost half points on Saw, that'd be so funny.
And then just die. I mean, hey, dice happen, so we will see.
And there's the 3-bank from Nora as well.
All right. Is that a bump? Yeah, that's
John
a
Ben
bump.
Young, welcome back. I do also like that U-wing.
Oh. So that's an interesting thought. If he shoots quick draw.
I mean, I wouldn't shoot quick draw,
Yeah,
right?
I wouldn't. But if you shoot Tavson, he gets actions.
Yep.
Just don't shoot?
I mean, yeah, just don't shoot.
Okay.
There's quick draw there, taking a 3-turn. Yeah, if that 2-turn clears, he definitely blocks. He definitely blocks. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You cannot shoot anyone with Saw. I mean, if he's got range 3 on backdraft, there's a plinky shot, but nobody else.
Yeah.
Maybe Muse?
Because backdraft's up on the... He's orange, right? Up the furthest up?
Yes, backdraft. Sorry, backdraft.
Backdraft, yes.
Looks like Quick Draw's putting a lock onto Nora there. Does she not have Dutch? Range 2 at Nora. That's an interesting one. I guess it is possible to get half points on Nora.
Okay.
Spin the lock on 2 hits for 3.
I think it's for that range 2, maybe?
Yep. For 2 hits.
To guarantee something, because that way less
1
green
of 8
dice.
on Nora.
Oh, I think it's because if you were...
Right, because Towson's probably in range of Nora as well.
Well, and also there's that debris there, which will give him an extra dice.
Why? He doesn't have trick shot.
No. Not Brack. It'll give the Y-Wing extra green dice.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why Brack was firing at Nora when he had Dutch in range.
Extra green dice. So potentially more damage on Nora. Maybe it's easier to... I don't know. Also maybe a shot with... I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
The chat is screaming, shoot at Saw.
Shoot at
Which is
Saw.
the right choice. So Brack now explaining Tavson why Lester should not shoot at anybody. Should not shoot at anybody. Please don't shoot. Lester, please
Don't
just don't
shoot. Don't shoot.
Just don't fire.
Hold your fire.
Looks like he elected not to shoot there. So
Shooting at
range
Nora.
3 from Tavson onto Nora, or it looks like he's just gonna fire into Nora out at range 3.
Yep. Try and get the 2 damage in.
Yep.
Oh.
One crit, which is just going to
One
go onto the
crit.
gold squadron anyway, right?
Yep.
One
And
evade.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
All
So
right,
good
that
game.
is it.
We're calling it there. Lester Santos wins 22 points to 0 after a very cagey, well, let's say that, a very cagey opening engagement, really proving how important that was, because once Brack's chips did come to bear, those Wyoming started to lose hit points fast, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
it is obvious that Lester did make the right decision. I do think that Brack could have jumped out a little bit earlier,
He
right?
should have jumped
He
out
should
a
have jumped
turn
out
earlier.
earlier. Capitalize on when Lester sort of cut off his ability to disengage. You know?
Yeah.
But, yep. I mean, that's how it is. This was a great a great treatise on slow opening engagements.
Yeah, a very interesting high-level X-Wing game, I think.
Absolutely. Yep. Definitely one to pay attention to. But thank you.
Maybe a little more interesting in the end, but here we are.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. All 92 of you, stick around because next round we're gonna have two completely different people on stream, two completely different lists for what will be the final round of Swiss here at the Cheyenne, Wyoming Hyperspace Trial. For the Back to Dials X-Wing podcast, I'm Asa.
And I'm Adam.
And we'll be back in just about 5 to 10 minutes.